Hello to all my first grade friends in Arizona who are watching at school. My name is Officer Joe, and I have someone very important that I would like you to meet. Friends, this is Arizona's finest firefighter, Chief David Jones. Hello first graders, and thank you for having me with you today. I have some very important things to talk to you about regarding your safety. David, why don't you go ahead and start off by letting our friends know why it is so important that they should look both ways before they cross the street? That's a great idea, Joe. The biggest reason that you need to look both ways when you are crossing the road is so that you don't get in the way of a moving car. This could be very dangerous for you and the driver. And we want to do our best to keep everyone on the road safe at all times. Something else that is very important, friends, is make sure that you don't talk to strangers on your way to school. Sadly, not everyone that you meet in your neighborhood is a good person. So it's best to be safe and only talk to those who you know are kind and loving people. That's right, kids, me and my fellow officers run into a lot of mean people while we are at work. So it's best to do what David is telling us and not talk to strangers. Friends, the way that you put a fire out is with water. And there is plenty of water for us also. Please make sure you are drinking a lot of water. I would not want to have to come to your school with my fire hose just to give you a drink. Besides, I don't think your teacher would like it if you went back into her classroom, all soaking wet. Great point, David. Teachers don't like when kids come into their classrooms looking like they just got out of the swimming pool. That reminds me about how my mother always told me the best kids are the driest kids. Or at least that's what she said about my little sister who was 10 months old. But that's another story. Well, we will talk about that later. For now, I need to tell our friends to be careful on the playground because a lot of kids get hurt because they are not being careful. The playground is a very fun place to play at, but we all need to remember that safety is more important than anything else when it comes to our playground time. Good point, David. You never can be too safe. Well, kids, David has taught us some really good tips about safety. Let's all make sure to remember, friends, to look both ways when crossing the street. Don't talk to strangers and drink lots of water. That's right, Joe, because if they don't, well, let's just say my hose is a really good aim. Well, friends, that's it for today. We look forward to seeing you making good, safe choices throughout the rest of the year. That's right, Joe, and thank you for letting me share with all these great first graders the importance of being safe. Well, friends, that's it for today. Goodbye. And be safe, because you never know when Officer Joe and I will show up at your school to see just how safe you are being.